Yeah, let me take it up from the opening event we had yesterday, and I think the theme of this conference today is peace and prosperity. And I believe that the group managing director took us down the lane and was able to explain to us so much on how we can be able to achieve energy security. And within the downstream sector, I believe that in terms of energy security that he mentioned, we must be able to take charge of show leadership in the country, show leadership in Africa, so that we'll be able to inspire the world, we'll be able to benefit our communities. And how do we achieve all that? It means that whatever we're doing today, either in the downstream or whatever, we must be able to produce or be able to achieve in terms of affordability, products that are affordable, reliable, and sustainable. And that's the only way we can show leadership in terms of the downstream where we operate. I recall that I was in mobile, and at that point, I remember how the downstream was at that point, where you had the pipeline vandalization all over the place and all whatever. And I remember the regime of Obasanjo, and he was the one who decided that, look, the pipelines were no longer working, and there has to be a way out where products were distributed around the country. And that was how the DAPMA or whatever, people like us came on board, and they were able to pull value. There has been progression. There has been progression in it, and today you have terminals all over the place, distributing products all over the place, even though there are so much imports. And then the big elephant has come in, which is Dangote today, and is able to build a refinery. And what we are trying to do here is that these businesses and the downstream, it must be localized, and it has been localized. And then we have to continue to kind of put things in place that will be able to add value and especially make it kind of our own, and the way that we're able to achieve energy security that is affordable, that is reliable, and that is sustainable. And then we're asking that government will be able to provide the right incentive in terms of policy, in terms of enabling environment, in terms of well infrastructure and all those things, so that we'll be able to achieve this laudable objective to achieve Africa energy security and showing that Nigeria is the leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Let me just, Gabriel has started by saying that there is a bit of market distortion within the downstream sector. A lot of us have lost so much in terms of where we're coming from. We're all happy for Dangote, and he has done so well. Putting up such infrastructure is a game changer. And but at the same time, I think that there is a bit of leadership that is lacking, either from the government or from the regulator or from the. So we need that leadership to come in so that whatever it is, they should be able to play that so that you have mentioned that the monopoly or the fairness across the board. I don't think that we have any intention because the issue has been that there has to be some import. Nigeria cannot continue to import petroleum products when the refinery is there. But all what we are asking for is that please, the Dangote refinery is there. We are all there to complement his efforts to play it on together, and so that he will be able to carry us along and be fair. So the regulator, NMDPRA, please, we would want you to play your role as a regulator so that every other person can be able to do the job and be able to get value for the investment that we have put on. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.